Hi, this is Emma from JUP, and in this tutorial you're going to make a basket like this out of t-shirt yarn. If you want to know how to make t-shirt yarn, then there's a tutorial for that as well, and I'll put it in the description below. I'm using an 8mm hook, but I've also made it with 10mm, so just do what you think feels the most comfortable for your t-shirt yarn. We're going to start by putting our yarn on our needle. So the way I do that is by putting the yarn over my fingers, over the first two fingers like this, underneath and over again, making a cross. Then I put my hook under the first piece, turn it over and grab the other bit, pull it underneath, and then just pull your yarn onto your hook like that. I would say that this tutorial is okay for people who have never done crochet before. Just keep pausing and rewinding the video, that's how I learnt. I will try to explain it as simply as I can. If you want a more intermediate or challenging basket to make, then there's a tutorial for that as well, and I'll put the description in the box below. So I'm just going to hold my yarn around my finger like this, and we're going to chain 4. So grab the yarn like that and pull it through your loop, and again grab the yarn, we call that yarn over, and pull it through. That's 2 chain, 3 and 4. You do want to keep pulling your yarn so that it's nice and loose to work with. Now we're going to put our hook into the first loop, so you can count back. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 into this first one. Grab the yarn again, pull it through that same hole and pull it through the loop on the hook. And this makes a hole in our yarn. We've got 2 holes here, this one and this one. This one is the one that you want to be focusing on. We're going to do 12 double crochet, or in the UK they're called treble crochet, into this space. So you can keep it open with your finger like that. Grab the yarn, put your hook through that hole, grab the yarn again, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that is 1. We're going to do that 11 more times. So yarn over, into the gap, yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2 of your loops, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, yarn through, yarn over, through 2, yarn over, through 2. So we've done 3 stitches and we need a total of 12. Okay, I'm about to do my 12th treble crochet, and we're running out of space a little bit, so just keep pulling the stitches round to give you space, and keep pulling your yarn free so that it's nice and loose. So this is number 12. And now we want to just do a slip stitch into the first stitch that we did. So I know that I've done 12 stitches, so if I count backwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is the one that I want to go into. Hook into that space, pull the yarn through that same space and pull it through the loop on your hook. Now this tail, if you just pull that, then it will make this hole a little bit smaller. And then we can trim that off later. Just put it to the back so that it's not in my way. Okay, now we're going to chain 2. One, 2, and now we're going to do 2 treble crochet into each of these stitches. So you see this V, that is 1 stitch, so we're going to grab our yarn, go into that space, pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and again into that same space. Okay, my next one is here. So I'm just going to do my last 2 treble crochet. Keeping my yarn nice and loose. Okay, so now you should have 24 stitches because we've just done 2 stitches into each of our 12 stitches from the first row. Now we're going to slip stitch into our first treble crochet, so this is where we chain 2, so you don't want to do it into there, into this stitch here. So place your hook in, yarn through and through the loop on your hook. So this is our base, and you can just kind of wiggle it about a bit to make it flat. We're going to chain 2 again, and now we're going to start building the walls. Now these stitches are made up of these, you can see that on the side there. We're going to work into this back V only for this row. So yarn over, hook through the back V and finish off your treble crochet. I'll show you that again. So we're going to work into this back V. So don't forget to yarn over, hook in, pull the yarn through 2 and through 2. So you're just doing 1 into each back loop for this row. Yarn over, okay, keep going with that and I'll meet you back here. Alright guys, so I just need to do my final stitch into here. And then I'm going to slip stitch into that first treble crochet that I made. And you can see that the little bowl is starting to take shape. So we're going to keep going, and you're going to keep going like that for as high as you want your bowl to be. So start off by chaining 2. This time you're going to go into the whole stitch, whereas before we were going into just the back loop, you're now going to go into both loops. Okay guys, I did 2 more rows on top of what we did together, and that is what the bowl is looking like. I hope you agree that it looks really cute. So I've done my final stitch, and we're going to finish off by doing a slip stitch into our first treble crochet of the row. Cut our yarn free, and then just do another slip stitch and pull the yarn completely through, and then you can just weave that loose bit in with your hook or with a large tapestry needle, whatever is easiest for you, just to tuck it in as many times as you want to. And we also had this loose bit from the beginning as well. So there is your basket made out of t-shirt yarn, and let me just show you what it looks like with some things in, some thread in it, or you know, whatever you want to put in. So enjoy guys, and feel free to show me how you do, tag me on Instagram at jup.upcycle, and enjoy!